programming under the one and only UK spaceman Zach George. Test week last week, if you saw the previous two videos, week started, but I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be honest here, me personally felt like my performance on test week was average across the board. Maybe potentially because I'd not built up to it, it wasn't set, and we were just finding baseline, so the next time we can test, we have some kind of results to go on. So there's no building to it, it's literally just from one training week into the next. So potentially that could have had some carryover, some kind of effect, but I really don't think it did. And it was the first time me ever doing a full test week as a CrossFit, or as somebody who was training CrossFit. So yeah. Across the board, me personally, I feel like I had a very average week. Some say 6 months in that my first test week as a CrossFitter would have been a good test week. Could have been an awful test week, but to me, I'm sitting at an average point there. Spoke with Zach this week, and all I've had from him is pure positivity, no negative comments, nothing like that going forward, and it's just all positive and looking towards that next test week. And we've already set some kind of plans for that next one and what we really want to hit, which I'm really excited about that. So I'm going into my first session of the day. I've just finished work, routine as usual, nothing has changed. Feeling really, really good, full of energy. As you can tell, pre-workout is flowing. My first session is just a 30-minute EMOM, so I think Zach's going to be easing me in a little bit this week. It's not as session one or day one is not as aggressive as I thought it was going to be, which to me is a bonus, because I'd rather be consistent than pushing way too early and missing workouts. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for consistency. I'm here to go the whole way. So yeah, session one is a 30-minute ENOM, 15 calorie ski, 12 burpee over the rower, and 40 double unders. I'm going to be doing this at Craft House. I'm actually in the back where we keep the sunbed and the sauna. Yeah, so first it's going to be at the Craft House. Then I'm going to take a breather, and then I'm also going to do my weightlifting and second EMOM here as well. But I will talk to you more about them when it comes to it. I've just finished that first workout, 30-minute EMOM, 15 calorie row, 12 burpees over the rower, 40 double unders. I'm not gonna lie, that was rubbish. Genuinely, that was hard. That was really, really tough. I regret in the first video now saying potentially ease me in, because that was, I thought that was going to be easier than it was. The burpees, I started off, I got to round, I think 18 or 21, like 3 rounds out from the end, and literally those burpees were a slog. Like I was trying to count in different ways to put myself out of the pain, but leg grafting, that was tough, really, really tough. Double unders as well. A couple of the rounds I was still gassed, so I was having a 10-second countdown in my head, trying to rejuvenate, to try and hit every set of double unders unbroken. I think out of 10 rounds, maybe 3 of them end up breaking, but they're always like 20 in, except from the last round where I hit one and it got caught on my feet. But yeah, as you can tell, transition, that was tough, really, really tough. Do that again, or squat 345.5 kilos, sign me up for those big red weights. But we don't quit. The reason we're doing this is because we're stupid enough to carry on. But yeah, that was fun, really, really fun. That's what's to come in, if that's what's in store up until the next test week. That plus so much more. You got to think this is week 1 of full programming. Game on, 6 months time. Wow, showtime. That was tough.
full programming, completed, mate. Do you know what? Average week last week. What a start. What a start to full programming. Am I happy? Oh, I'm ecstatic. Today I made a couple of little changes, especially my clean and jerk, and today it just moved. I kind of looked like I knew what I was doing. The jerks felt really, really good. They felt really snappy. Instead of having that complete grip on the bar where it's not sitting on my chest, I was kind of having it in my fingers, so the bar could sit across my collarbones, so like my upper chest, and it was allowing me to actually dip and throw the bar out of my rack position, and it was making my jerks so snappy, and they just felt really, really good. And then after that, following my clean and jerks, which had a 6x2 at 102.5 kilos, I had some sauce press, as you'll see. They were not fun. From the front rack, I had to put plates under my heels, but to be getting something done in that position is a massive, massive bonus. And then following that, I just had a 10-minute EMOM of 8 toes to bar every minute on the minute. I think I got to round 6 or 7 until I actually had to break them up. And I don't know, no excuse, but I did actually hurt my finger, like I said in the last video, when we were in Bridlington doing a muscle up, and it was actually affecting my grip, so I was actually struggling to hang on for the A, so I was slipping, the bar was slipping out my hand. This potentially caused me a little bit of an issue, but that's not an excuse and it's not worthy. But yeah, I got to like round 6 or 7 before I actually started to break them up. But session 1 is done. I'm on my way to do the weekly food shop now at Aldi, and what a start to the week. It can only get better from here on in. I'll see you in tomorrow's session.
Day number 2, actually mixing it up a little bit today. Instead of doing my Metcon first today, I'm actually weightlifting first, because I got some friends travelling over from... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly where they're from, but they drove like an hour and 15 minutes to come train with me today, and they're predominantly weightlifters, not crossfitters, so I'm going to do my weightlifting first. I'm going to do my Metcon later. Weightlifting today is all snatch. I got some mad complex to start with, which I'll show you, and I'm just hoping it goes better. Today the aim is less foot movement, hitting full squat snatches. Just be consistent, catching in that bottom position. I'm going to warm up with loads of bottom position work as well today. Following the snatch work, I got some overhead squat stuff and some muscle up transitions. And then later on, after I've got a consultation with a guy from Canada, I have got a Metcon, which is 15 wall balls, 10 calorie bike. Should be row, but the row's upstairs, the wall balls are downstairs, so it's chest to bar and I'm not running up and down the stairs for a 10 rounder. So I'm going to do 15 wall balls, 10 calorie echo bike kind of thing. It's like a hybrid version between the assault bike and the echo bike, and then 5 chest to bar, 10 rounds, 4 time, which I'm pretty excited for, because those exercises are pretty strong for me, so it'd be nice to see a nice quick time on there. But yeah, let's keep it brief. Let's get going. We're going into our first snatch session with friends that are visiting. No better way to start a double session day.
first woman in the tug of war. Who will win the battle of the frisbee? She gonna beat you. So this is something that Suki does when she brings a frisbee back, because she's the greatest dog on the planet. She is incredible, but if she wants to play tug of war, you're playing tug of war. 2 days of full programming done. I'm not gonna lie, a really tough 2 days. I swapped my weightlifting and Metcon round yesterday. Also I swapped session 1 and 2 round, and I understand why Zach is giving me the Metcon, the bulk of the Metcon stuff first, because yesterday my Metcon, I think it potentially felt a lot harder because I'd done my weightlifting first. It was a tough 10 rounder, but we got all the work done. Today's been, I was tired this morning, but I was okay. Same thing as usual, up early, nutrition in. Today's work, we're just actually out walking the dog. And when we get to the gym, I've just got 10 rounds of 500 metre row, 1 minute rest, which will be, it's not going to be steady, one, because I'm never going to underestimate anything Zach gives me, because we've learned from that on day 1 and 2. Puppy! I'll never underestimate anything, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be work on the, I think there's going to be a goal for me today is to be technically better on the rower, especially after when my technique fell apart in my 2k row. Yeah, so we're just out walking the dog. Suki, she's not our dog. We share her or / borrow her from somebody who just lives around the corner. We found her on an app called Borrow My Doggy, and she's currently having a poo. So this video is about to come to end because I am the designated poo picker-upper. So where we live, there's like a tree where they've like, I don't know, they've done like stones for the NHS for COVID. What did you say?
It's called the COVID snake tree.
The COVID snake tree.
Here, look.
It's called the COVID snake tree, and there's like loads of rocks at the bottom that people have painted. And then if you come round this way, apparently, beep. Apparently Van Gogh lives in Roundhay, because look at this one. You have to go really close to it. Look at that! That is incredible. Lie down. Down. What are you doing? Good puppy. The doggy's looking at me. She's thinking, what is he doing with that? What is that? Is that a stick? No, this is the camera. So yeah, just before I had to go do dog poop duties, I was explaining where Suki is from. She's not our dog. We met Suki on Borrow My Doggy, it's called. It's an app. I don't know if they have this anywhere else in the world, but in the UK we have an app called Borrow My Doggy. You pay £12 for the month, and there's loads of people put their dogs on there that, I know, for people like me and Bridget, we're too busy to have our own dog. So we go pick Suki up and we spend time with her. It's really nice time away from the gym. It's really nice to spend time with her. She does wonders for your mental health. She really, really does. Spending time with a dog is so refreshing, so calming. It just completely changes your mood, and this is one of the reasons we do it. So yeah, we just go pick her up. We spend as much time as we like with her. But yeah, today we've just had her for like 3 hours or so, just be like in between work and training. It's that simple, and she's a breath of fresh air, as you'll see with her little tricks, and she's cute, and she does crazy things too. Where you gone? What are you doing? What's this? What's this? Sit. Come on. day 1, 2 and 3 done. Completed it, fam. Yeah, 10 by 500 meters with 1 minute rest on the rower tonight it was rubbish. We averaged 150 split across the board, which is, you know what, that's kind of the target that I set out to. A couple of them I fell off the pace a tiny bit, but this wasn't down to the ability not to hold it. It was down to my right hip just literally felt like somebody's not allowed to swear. Felt like somebody is holding a blowtorch to my hip. I think it's just tension. I got to the gym. I'm not gonna lie, the session didn't start great. I was feeling really good. I was ready to go. I rocked up and my headphones, my earbuds, my Skull Candy earbuds that I've been using for wadding in, decided to break, decided to not both connect. So I had no headphones, but I was looking at Bridget, brought hers, and she lent me her AirPods, which was really, really nice of her. So days 1, 2 and 3 done. Great 3 days, perfect start to the week. Just waiting on my next day of programming from Big Zacky G, and then we are back to it tomorrow. I could be potentially visiting a new gym tomorrow as well, which is exciting. Not gonna lie, I do get really anxious about visiting new gyms, especially CrossFit gyms. This used to happen really bad with me. I used to get really, really anxious going to new gyms, but it has got a little bit better. But I will be really, really nervous if I do attend this new gym tomorrow, but I am excited for it. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be attending there tomorrow, because that will be cool. It is just purely CrossFit as well, so it's not like Graft House, it's just purely a CrossFit box, which will be awesome, and potentially becoming a full-time member there, which as well is exciting times ahead, because that's where I need to be. I need to be in that environment. What else we got on the agenda? Oh, just this evening, just going to be having a few more calories than normal, all carb-based, just a little bit of energy moving into day 4 of programming, just because I was feeling a little bit flat today. I was feeling a little bit tired, unlike the last couple of days. So yeah, just going to have a few more carbs than normal. I'm actually going to have a couple of Pop-Tarts when we have our tea as well tonight. So yeah, day 1, 2 and 3 done. Excited to part of this video. This will be out Thursday, scheduled 8:30 PM, and it will be on time.